Welcome to Deep Thought. The weird thing about ageism. You know what is funny? Because I've seen it, I've even been accused of being some old guy myself by, some younger people. It's a constant thing. You see it a lot on YouTube or something. They say, you just old, all of that stuff. They don't even call you an elder. They be like, you an older or something like that, right? And, they don't want to listen. And they say it like a bad thing, right? They were like, yeah, you old and stuff. I'm like, so? Because here's the weird thing. Here's the weird thing. And this is why I put this in the deep thought section. I want somebody to really think about it. Really think about it. If you're a younger person, say you 25 or something, right? And, you're dealing with a person in their 50s. You want to say, you old and all of that. Don't you aspire to be like in your 50s too? Don't you aspire to live that long? Or do you think, or you live such a fucked up existence that you be happy if you get to 30? Man, I'm serious. I ain't even trying to be funny with that. It's like, is that just like, don't you want to be where this person is? And then when you get to where that person is, don't you want somebody younger to like listen to like whatever accumulated wisdom that you have? Or be able to reach back, or for them to respect your shit? That's what kills me. I'm like, I don't think y'all going, like, the only way somebody could really think, only thing that somebody could really think is, that, it's a bad thing is if they just know they ain't gonna live that long and they're gonna be young forever. Now they could say, I give it to them. They could say they're gonna be healthy or something, but I'm like, I know some so-called 50-year-olds who can outwork some young people. So I can see that, but I'm like, if you like live a full life and think in terms of living, you're gonna be this age. If you think it's like, you bald, you gray, it's like, you will probably be the same thing. You'll probably be worse. All right? Seriously. I mean, that's the weirdest thing, because you know what? Being an older person, that's the one demographic that most people will join unless they die early. Think about it. Like, everybody, one like demographic that is actually a large demographic is disabled people, right? People are disabled. It's one person said back when I was working at the disability rights section at the Justice Department, it's the one minority that you can join, right? But then you have something, about older folks and everything. And, it goes beyond the boomer or Generation X millennial thing. Everybody's going to be that older person. If you live, you will one day be that. That same 60, like people want to go in on some 60-year-old dude or say this and that. I was like, well, you better make sure you're not looking like that when you get this age. In fact, you better hope you look this good. That's why it's weird to me. I'm like, it's like, you just think about something. It's like, are you really thinking? Like everybody look, if you live, you will join it. If you die, you won't. There's like only two options with it. You will one day be, if you keep promoting it, you may one day be the victim of it. That's why, any initiative to help anybody older than, like if they 60 or 70, they got something going on. And I be looking too, because I be thinking, like where I live, you got a lot of homes, 55 and older communities. You don't think I be looking? I'll be like, okay, all right. They got activities and stuff. Shoot. Even if my kids get, I get on my kids' nerves, they put me in a nursing home. They say dudes be macking in nursing homes. So I'm like, all right. But that's the weirdest thing. You going to get there. You talking about a demographic that you will one day join. It's inevitable. That's the only inevitable thing. In fact, that's every single person out here. They're going to get older. I don't care what age they are now. Next year, they will be older than they are. That's inevitable. That's 100%. The only issue is when they're going to die. Now, unless somebody say, you know what, I'm just going to kill myself when I'm 40. And you never know with this culture. They probably legalize it or something. They just say, you know what? Let's convince these people to kill themselves. You know, seriously. But unless you figure unless you got some precognizance in precognition and know that's my word to trip over today, y'all. That you know you ain't gonna live past a certain age, you're gonna join the same demographic that you were talking shit about. And you know what the irony is? The irony? Somebody younger gonna be probably saying the same exact thing. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Nah. I don't think I ever talked trash to older people, cause my feeling was, I always follow, cause I was gonna say I did, but no, that ain't one of the things I did. Some other people have, but that's not one of the things I did, because I always follow Richard Pryor's logic on it. He said if somebody make it to that age, you know they done seen some shit. They done showed they can survive. In fact, that's why I like talking to elders. Like, a lot of people think some shit is old or whatever. It's like, boom. Alright? People be thinking some shit is like, I'm like, a lot of this shit happening now is happened in the past. All this shit, none of this shit is new. Only thing is it's exposed better, that's it. But a lot of people, when you talk about relationships, people done went through it. Even the interracial stuff, it was happening around 1915, around World War I. That was a big issue, really, during slavery too. Even before chattel slavery, it was still happening, right? That's why the miscegenation laws came up. So nothing's really new. Just the technology is new, right? Just the technology is new. But that's a weird thing. I'm like, dude, ain't you want to get to that age? You know, don't you shoot? Like, people thinking now you don't know what you're talking about or something. You know, they'll say that. A lot of people say that. Like, to me, the elders are a resource. They'll break some shit down to you basic, man. We doing all this stuff, and they done seen it 50 times. They done seen somebody cheat or forgive, or, you know, they seen the players. Like, everybody thinking something's new and shit. Just listen to some of those blues songs from back in the day. Shit, they talk about the back door, man. Ain't nothing new. That's the weird thing. You want to join that demographic, provided that you live. Now, if you got other plans, hey, that's on you. Don't make it messy. And let me just be clear. I don't want anybody to think this is directed at anybody, but this is something I've seen a while. Like, even since I first started on YouTube, you get somebody like thinking somebody's older, don't know what the fuck going on. Well, you know, keep that attitude. But then when you like 50 or 60 or even 70, if you got that attitude, trust me. And since this is the Deep Thought channel, we get into some metaphysics, I'm gonna guarantee that shit coming right back you gonna look at him and be like, damn. You probably had some patience for him and stuff, because damn, you'd be like, damn, I remember when I was like this. Go shake your head, because that's one thing that happens in the world. Parents, like, every child will become their parent. I find myself saying some stuff that my grandmother used to annoy me by saying it, but I say it to my son now. It's like, damn, I done became my grandmother. I ain't think this was going to happen. And I'm laughing about it, man, because really, honestly, it is funny. Because like I'm going to reiterate, and I want somebody to really think about it. Every single person is getting older. And I would hope that anybody have an aspiration to live a long life. So I'm like, you talking about that elder or something, or you discriminating or whatever, think you know more. Dude, you one day going to be that age. You're one day going to be that age. And, you know, unless you put a bullet to your head. So stop tripping. Stop tripping. Stop tripping. Seriously. And I love for somebody to try to refute this. I love for that shit to happen. Because, oh, man. Anyway. And seriously, that's why I'm laughing. Because it's like, I'm going to tell you what with me. Because I was about to say I gave some, did that ageism shit. I never really did, but because I was ornery to everybody, though, regardless. You know, I did something about being right versus being correct yesterday. I was just an arrogant little motherfucker. I had some elders look at me and they just say, yeah, you'll grow out that shit. Yeah, and I would say that though, cause me, I thought I could challenge everybody. I respect him, but I still thought I knew some shit. But anyway, man, all of y'all, I know I got more men and women on this channel. That's it for now. I'll talk to y'all. Peace and blessings.